Hi, I'm Steve Meadows from Midway RV Center in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today we're going to look at the 2025 brand new Pleasure-Way ONTOUR 2.0 and the 2025 brand new Pleasure-Way ONTOUR 2.2. We'll take a look at both, show you what's new for 2025, and kind of have a viewpoint of each as we go through this. So let's get started. For 2025, the Pleasure-Ways are built on a Ford Transit all-wheel drive chassis. Big, I mean, that's huge for a camper van of this size. The 2.2 is just under 22 foot long. The 2.0 is just under 20 foot long. Both have a 3.5 EcoBoost V6 engine. The 2.2 is built on a heavy-duty transit chassis with rear dual wheels. A little different than the 2.0. So as we come around inside, you're going to find the transit package, the Ford package. You've got blind spot alert, you've got adaptive cruise, you've got the anti-theft package, you've got heated power mirrors, you've got the 12-inch digital monitor inside with options where you can select if you want to go in the mud and the snow. There's different driving functions that you can select as you're going through your drive and your travels. Very intuitive screen design. You can use it very simply, learn it in just a few minutes and you're good to go. With the all-wheel drive, you can really go anywhere. It's the ultimate boondocking package. Now, with both of them, you're going to get 600 amp hours of lithium batteries. You're going to get a 3,000 watt inverter. So you can literally just run your AC off of the inverter itself. You really can boondock for days without plugging in. That's the beauty of these Pleasure-Way vans. So as we get looking at the side here, you're going to have an outdoor shower. You know, you come in after spending the day at the beach, your feet are sandy, the dog's all muddy, you simply wash off right here. Here's where you're going to fill up your gas tank, so you have it always locked. Utility center. We have the city water hookup, your on-off propane switch, and new for 2025, the 30 amp service plug. In previous models, you'd have the plug where you screw in and try to line it up correctly. Now it's a smart plug, 2 prongs on the side. You slide it in, it locks, waterproof seam, and it's just a little bit better of a system here. Here's your Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus instant hot water heater. So no water tank. There's a circulating line in there that keeps the water hot. You turn on the faucet, it comes out hot. Runs off your propane. It is an incredibly efficient system. And Pleasure-Way stocks their vans with this system. Easy to winterize, very simple maintenance, and it gives you really an endless supply of hot water as you're using your unit. On the top of the van, the 2.2 comes with 300 watts of solar. So there's 3 solar panels, 100 watts each. Now in Pleasure-Way, they go the extra step. It's MPPT solar technology, not the cheaper version. With the MPPT solar technology, you'll get about up to 30% more efficiency on your charge. So you're charging your batteries with that solar package, going into your 600 amp lithium package. When you're driving, you're charging your batteries. If you're plugged in, you're charging your batteries. If you're boondocking, you can go for days. In addition to what I just mentioned, you have your 2800 watt generator on both of the models. Mounted underneath the van itself. Easy to access, quiet. It's a quiet generator. 2800 watts of energy flowing out of that. Right here, you're looking at a magnet, so when you open the rear door, the door will swing around and lock into that magnet, so on windy days, you really don't have to worry. Here's your generator exhaust, your propane fill, easy access here. On the very bottom corner, you'll have your sewage slinky here. easy to access in a PVC pipe that goes into the body frame here. And all your sewage is located underneath this step panel here. Easy to access, gray and black knobs, simple design, right under your shower, so you can, if you make a mess, you can spray off right there. Very simple to use. On the 2.2, we have a Truma air conditioner, Avente air conditioner, three speed, super quiet. You got a nighttime mode. Probably one of the most quiet air conditioners on the market. On the 2.2, hitch in the back, 2,000 tow capacity. With your regular hookup. Opening the doors here, barn door style. There's a locking mechanism on each door, so you can lock the doors in place. Open that up a little more. Lock them in place, you have a windy day, it's locked. And then like I showed you earlier, you can swing the door around and it sticks to the magnet, so really you've got a couple settings here. Underneath the couch, the sofa that turns into the bed, you have your lithium power pack with a 3,000 watt inverter. You have on-off switch, your battery disconnect, and your inverter disconnect. Little bit of storage space given up for those battery components, but it's nice to have those batteries housed in the inside environment, not mounted underneath the van. Just a little added feature that Pleasure-Way feels is better for the longevity of the battery system. Speaking of the battery system, 2025, new for 2025, 5-year warranty on the lithium package. That's hard to beat in this industry. When you shut the door, I'll have the camera come around and kind of look inside here. There's still storage. You're giving up a little storage with the battery pack, like I said, but you can still fit. There's a good amount of space to fit bags, chairs, whatever you might have. Coming around to this side, you've got your 110 outlets here. So if you're on the patio side of your van, you can plug in here. You want to plug in a stereo, plug in some cookware, whatever you want to do, a TV if you happen to bring one. This is your fill tank for your freshwater fill tank, locked up. Pleasure-Way uses Truma Vario Heat furnace. A very efficient system. Does not drag down your propane in great capacity like other vans will do. It's a top-of-the-line system. Pleasure-Way is known for using top-of-the-line components in all of their van builds. They're advertised as the best van builder in America and in North America, and you can see why when you really start to dissect the components that they put into the van and the quality of build that they use. Fixed mounted step sides, dual rear wheels on the 2.2. I should mention warranties as we're going through this. Pleasure-Way, this is probably the most comprehensive warranty in the industry in terms of 5 years. Many van makers are 1 year. Pleasure-Way puts a 5-year warranty onto the van. So every component that Pleasure-Way builds is covered by a 5-year warranty. And of course you'll have your appliances inside, your TV, your stove, everything else is covered by its own manufacturer's warranty. But Pleasure-Way goes the extra step and guarantees their build for those 5 years. So opening the door to go in, you're met with a screen, a roll drop down screen here, zip on each side. It has an awesome magnetic strip here. So when you don't have to unzip the screen every time you go in and out. You simply swing this open, screen falls right back into place. If you're worried about your dog jumping out, there's a Velcro lock here, locks the screen in place so can't stick his nose through and jump out. Just a very well thought out setup, what you would expect from Pleasure-Way. Big awning with LED lights, double arm scissor awning on top, so there's no bars coming down to the side of the van. It's all controlled through the awning on top with an awning cover, so it's always safe when you're driving. Stepping into the van, Pleasure-Way is really known now for their command center here, and everything you want to control is done through this monitor. There's one here on the side, so when you're standing out in your patio area, you can simply lean in and adjust any setting you want. There's a duplicate in the back, so when you're settling down for the night or you're sitting there watching TV at night and you want to adjust anything in the van, there's a control monitor out over there too, and I'll show that to you in just a minute. But this shows you your charge, how much amperage you're using. Right now with the lights on, we're drawing a -1 amp of energy with all of the lights on at their top setting. It'll show you where you're drawing power from. It shows you your tank levels. You adjust your climate control on this monitor, your fan speeds, if you want to set it for AC or turn on the heat. You can control the fantastic fan here with rain sensor. So you set that up, it's going. If it rains, it closes down on its own. You set up, you can customize how you want your lighting package set up. You can turn on each light individually, or you have a master on-off switch. Very simple to use, very intuitive. Go back to the home screen. To start the generator, it's just a simple push down of the button. It starts, and that is a quiet generator. You might not hear it on the video. It's incredibly quiet, very efficient, easy to start. I just stopped it right there. You set your temperature, where you would like it set right on this screen. Simple to use. Within 2 minutes, you'll have it down and you'll have it figured out. It really doesn't get any easier than this. Stepping inside. In the 2.2, you're going to have a 55-inch counter space with an induction single burner stove here. Now, I'm sure you're familiar, you might not be, with induction. It's kind of a magnetic cooking system. So you can use any pot as long as the magnet will stick to the bottom of the pot. It'll work here. An efficient setup here. Huge basin sink. Same sink is used in all models. Corian countertops, the quality you can feel. It's solid. It's not a cheap countertop with a wrap on it. It is solid surface Corian. New for 2025 is this color. It's a Moen residential faucet, and you'll see it matches all the knobs on the cupboards, all of the hardware inside the bathroom, which I'll show you in just a second. Same color matches throughout the bathroom. Between the induction stovetop and the sink is 18 inches, so you've got plenty of prep space in this model. Easy to use. Pleasure-Way builds their cupboards in factory by custom factory builders. It's not outsourced to another company. So the quality is there. It's real hardwood, it's real plywood center and then wrapped with this material. But it's a quality finish. It's not your typical like material board that you'll find in other vans. The quality is there, the feel is there. It's customized to this van, built for this setup. So you're not trying to take something that was built elsewhere and adapt it into a space. It is used for this setup. It's screwed in, it's professionally mounted. You won't be rattling, you won't be having the cupboards rattle off the wall someday. It's built and it's built to stay. The hardware is premium. The locking mechanisms close up easily. The radius curve in these cupboards give you a little more volume. So you got a pack, you can push it in, and you've got that extra space in there that will kind of adapt and mold into that area. I was talking about YouTube videos earlier. When you look at different Pleasure-Way users' channels, you'll see all kinds of ideas of how people customize these cupboards and what they do with them. It really is amazing, the creativity that people have. So you got 3 like-size cupboards here. In the 2.2, your privacy shades are here for now. You can put them anywhere, but the space goes this whole length in this cupboard back here. Very deep. Another cupboard here. So back here, you're greeted with your lounge area. You can set this up as a dinette. There's the Lagoon portable table that sets up and adapts and spins into place. That is stored behind the driver's seat. I'll show a picture of the setup at the end of this video. But new for 2025, there's a mount here, which was always here, but there's a new one they've added behind the passenger seat. So now you have the option of moving this Lagoon table to that setup in the front there. You can pivot your passenger seat backwards. You'll have that table if you want to move it over there to sit next to the door, enjoy your food up there, sit on your laptop, anything you want to do. 3-layer memory foam cushions, ultra leather. It is a high quality, it's a soft touch leather, but it is high quality. You can have your dog up here and scratching and you're not really going to have any damage, unless it's got really sharp nails, but it's built to be rugged and have pets. Obviously there's a ton of Pleasure-Way van users and people who go camping that have animals, and Pleasure-Way knows that. They built that into their design here. Automatic retraction or extension on this seat allows you to turn this into basically a queen-size bed. The slats are held in this cupboard here, which this cupboard, by the way, has a rod. And I'll bring the camera around here. There's a rack up there that you can hang clothes on. You can put chairs in here, anything taller you can certainly put in here. It'll accommodate that space. Two slats this size. You're basically putting them across this space here onto this side, and then adapting your cushions over those slat boards, pushing this together, making the bed start here, and then I'll show you how to extend the bed. So on the screen back here, and I'll show you that in just a moment, you simply push the extend button, puts the bed down. Some people actually leave this space up and they use this as 2 twin beds. Some prefer to have it made into the queen size bed. A little easier if you just want to swing your legs over and jump down at night. A little easier for if you have an animal that wants to jump up. Another thing that I love on this is you can stop it part way and literally kind of have your own lazy boy chair. So you kick your feet up, you got your TV right here with a Bose sound bar. This TV comes out, swings around, so if you want to sit here with the table and have the TV here, you know, it's very adaptable. You can move it anywhere you want to move. It does come with 2 seat belts, so if you want to have people in the back, you can certainly do that. 2.2 comes with a 5.2 cubic foot refrigerator, 12-volt system compressor fridge, microwave up here. Heading into the bathroom, again, you've got the radius designed door here, just like the cupboards. It gives you so much more space. Front, you have a medicine cabinet that opens up. You've got storage in the bottom. And you've got a sink. It's a wet bath. And on this side, you'll have your shower head, removable wand shower, toilet here, literally sitting over the black tank. Easy to use, residential style faucet handle. And when you're using the shower, obviously you can just take this piece of carpet out and there's your drain basin there. Everything in here, in this bathroom, these side walls are caulked and waterproof. You have a drape that goes around, or a shower curtain I should say, goes around and blocks off the front area, the medicine cabinet, and the outlet there. And you've got tons of storage behind that bar here. shampoo bottles, whatever you need. Plenty of space. Two mirrors on each side. And then leading us up into the front area, these chairs, obviously, passenger chair, swivel, and driver's side pivots towards the passenger side. There is the mount for the front mount, new for 2025. This van is 11,000 pound GVW, so the cab on the 2.2 you'll notice is a manual parking brake right there. On the 2.0 you'll have an electronic parking brake. Other than that, the cabs in the front are pretty much identical. There's no shelving up here, so you have plenty of space to get in here. Absolutely no problem. You've got plenty of headroom. You're not going to hit your head when you're trying to get into the seats up here. And I should mention, the Ford Transit chassis for Pleasure-Way is the tallest interior build, I believe, in the industry. I'm a short guy, but you're looking at 6 foot 6 inches of height right here. You'll have no problem. If you're taller than, if you're 6'7", you might hit your head on the air conditioner back there. But it's the space, the use of space that Pleasure-Way has put together is just outstanding. Let's take a quick look at the 2.0 and I'll showcase some of the differences there. Same setup on the side. You've got the shower, the utility center. On the 2.0, you've got the Truma Vario Heat exhaust on this side, Truma AquaGo Plus. In the 2.0, you have your storage of your sewage slinky in that space. Pops up on those two buttons and it's stored in there. Slinky storage right there. There's your tank pull for your gray and your black. 16-inch aluminum wheels on both. In the 2.0, they're black. On the 2.0, you have actually a higher tow capacity than you do on the 2.2. That's a 3,000 tow capacity hitch. There's your propane fill. Outlets on the side. Freshwater fill. On the 2.0, you have two 100 amp solar panels, so you have 200 amps of 200 solar package rather than the 300 on the 2.2. Power heated mirrors. Stepping inside, point out a couple of little differences here. Same monitor system. You've got the front and the back one. You've got the same residential faucet, same knobs. Your space on your counter in the 2.0 is 44.5 inches. Corian countertops, big deep basin sink, induction heat burner. Space between here is just under 5 inches, about 4.5 inches. So in the 2.2, you had 18 inches of space. 2.0, really what you're giving up is counter space and bathroom space. The cab is the same size. The back is the same size. It's right here where you're giving up that 2 feet of space. You'll notice in the bathroom here, there is no medicine cabinet, there's no sink, and there's no underneath storage. You basically have your shower wand, your toilet, wraparound curtain, again, all waterproof in there. And then obviously the drain basin at the bottom. This is a 3.1 cubic foot, or cubic inch, 3.1 cubic foot refrigerator, 12 volt compressor. Little bit smaller storage setup. A little bit smaller on the storage here. You still have the rack. The slats to make the bed are in there. Your antenna is in there. The storage is a little bit tighter back here. The bed area is about the same, but you do lose a little bit in the cupboard space. In the back here, there is no access for a cupboard. In the 2.2, there was that larger cupboard that went all the way through. And then you have 3 identical storage spaces here. Another thing to mention for 2025, and it's the same for the 2.2, is this acoustic slat wall system that Pleasure-Way has put in. I actually love it. We live close to an airport, and when you have the doors shut and you're sitting in here, you cannot hear the planes going overhead. You can't hear the street traffic. It is quiet as can be in here. Easy to clean, keeps the sound out. If you have an animal, in previous models, it was a soft touch wall system. So that animal came in muddy and leaned up against that wall, kind of hard to clean, but simply wipes down, gives you extra ledge to put your phones, to put anything you need to have sitting up here, drinks, whatever you need. Same setup for the bed. This extends and retracts. You will notice in this setup, the counter, just to give you a little bit more counter space, hangs over this bed a little bit. That's different in the 2.0 versus the 2.2. Microwave is down here for the 2.0. In the 2.2, it was up here. Same TV setup with a Bose sound system. Same monitor system back here, so you have the electronic command center here and the one front right inside the door. On both models, you've got crank out windows with screens on each side, so you have a cross breeze going through the night. Both models, you have the drop down screen that goes in the back, the drop down screen that goes on the side door here. In both models, you have a fantastic fan that really sucks the air through, rain censored. And I should mention on the awning, it has a wind sensor in there, so when the awning is extended, it will go down if the wind is going. I'll extend that awning and we can take a look at that. The awning has LEDs. You've got a porch light right here. So when fully extended, it gives you a good, excellent coverage. Got LEDs, a light strip there, and the porch light right there. Very simple to use. Everything you would really want in a camper van. Like I said, Pleasure-Way is probably about the most premium camper van builder you'll find on the market. The warranties are extraordinary. The 5-year warranty on the Pleasure-Way warranty. Then you've got your Ford 3-year 36,000 component warranty, 5-year 60,000 mile engine powertrain warranty, 5-year 60,000 mile roadside assistant warranty. Pleasure-Way really does think of everything, and I'd love to show you these in person. I think you'll be amazed by the build quality and what's in these vans. Like I said, I'm Steve from Midway RV Center. Please check our website, midwayrv.com. We constantly have new vans coming in, changing inventory. So depending on the time of the year, you never know what we're going to have in inventory. We do get used models in. We're a full line new dealer. We've been a dealer for 15 years. So we carry Ascent and Plateau XL on the Sprinter chassis, and of course the Ontour on the Ford Transit chassis with the all-wheel drive. My name again is Steve Meadows. You can reach me at steve@midwayrv.com. Shoot me an email. I'll be happy to respond to any questions you might have. I'd love to show you these in person. We are Michigan's only Pleasure-Way dealer, and like I said, we've been a Pleasure-Way dealer for 15 years. So when you buy from us and you pick up your van, we have an expert who's trained heavily on Pleasure-Way. They will take the time to spend the day with you, go through everything that you need to know on this van, make sure you know how to use every component, best uses for driving, best setup for driving, basically teach you everything you would possibly want to know with every component. They take the time to answer any questions you might have. Pleasure-Way also, of course, has their premium service. When you buy the van for the few months, you have direct access to one of their expert techs too. So it can be intimidating to buy a van and kind of set out on this journey, but you're in good hands with Midway RV and Pleasure-Way. You'll get full use out of it and enjoyment for years to come. Again, thank you for watching the video. I hope I showed you some ideas in terms of what these look like, the differences for 2025, and email me anytime, steve@midwayrv.com. Thank you.